Hey, welcome to this, my final video about my recent trip to Eureka and Arcata, California to surprise my mom and also to see the sights around this amazing place. This video covers a waterfront rail trail that goes from the Target store area near 101 and wraps around near a slough, near a train trestle, all kinds of rambling historical buildings. And it's a beautiful sunny morning, way better than the other days I was there. And I think you're going to see some stuff that's like, well, this is cool, this is here. And what's cool is the urban stuff mixed with the country. That's what I really like about that area. The other end part of the video is basically reflecting on how I am so glad that my original plan to just make money in DoorDash that morning was divinely interrupted, and how wonderful it is when that happens when you're traveling, to be open to something you didn't plan. With no further ado, here you go. Well, this is another area in Humboldt County that demonstrates overlap between human settlement and the natural world. This is the Shoreline RV Park, technically called the Eureka Slough. Before you flows the Eureka Slough, the tidal channel draining Freshwater Creek's 60 square mile watershed. It's a place of connection. Land meets slough, saltwater meets freshwater, and bridges link communities. This is the Eureka Slough, and you can walk all the way across that train trestle. Take your dog. Just be careful not to trip and go through the slats and fall into the water there. And then after you've gotten your exercise, your dog's happy, go get him a dog treat here at Eureka's only Target. Ahoy! Leo, what are those exotic creatures? A.m. on a Sunday in 1901, railroad workers assembled under cover of darkness at this location. California Northern Railway workmen laying track by torchlight. And they did this to prevent their competitor, the Eureka and Klamath River Railroad, from obtaining a court order to stop the work, because both companies were in competition to connect Arcata to Eureka's wharves. This is a massive lumber, fishing, all kinds of goods and services. It's not operating anymore, but this was a major deal back in the day. See why this place is so dang cool? Yeah, you wouldn't have to manipulate me and threaten me into having to live here again. This, you know, for a former Appalachian Trail hiker guy, this is really compelling. I need to schedule another midlife crisis at around age 70, try to bring a friend or two along for when that trail's complete. Again, we're right next to the city, to industrial parks. So if you like that overlap, that interplay between human civilization and wild, crazy nature, this is the perfect place. Good, there's nobody in that. Leo, what's that? So there's the old Blue Ox Mill Works, complete with a sawmill, a molder building, machine shop. I'm thinking of my Uncle Danny now. Anyway, a machine shop, blacksmith shop, and a pennon pine. Not quite sure what that means. What's a trip is how hundreds, if not thousands of people, real people like you and me, lived their daily lives, 8, 10, 12-hour days working here, and they had homes up on the bluff. They went to the store, went to church, got sick, got well, had kids, fell in love, fell out of love, had joy, had heartbreak. It's kind of sacred, really. Tidal Flats. There's this big Samoa bridge here. We have a crew club here. That's an old pulp mill, I believe, that might still be operating. I'm standing in the same exact spot, looking a bit to my left or to my east. That's our incredible Carson Museum. And that other house across the street. So as I wind down my time here at Eureka's incredible coastal waterfront trail, it keeps going a long way south and north, and they're continuing to add more and more mileage to it. So it's something you could spend several days, maybe a week, exploring in segments. And now that's on my list. I gotta have another midlife crisis, so I'm gonna engineer and schedule that pretty quick. I think if I have a few takeaways from this little morning jaunt, it's to be open to, let me just say that I'm usually a really scheduled, pragmatic, workaholic, kind of type A minus, I'd say A minus, B plus personality. I don't like to be surprised. I don't like to have unexpected tasks thrown on my plate. But when traveling, It is so fun to just have stuff happen and schedule open up to unexpected events. I set my alarm really late today for like 8:30, 8:20, so I could try to make up for some of the sleep I've been losing. I could not fall back asleep after 5:45, and I feel pretty good now. So I decided, well, the spirit must be directing me to maybe try my luck at DoorDash, Instacart, and so forth. Well, I never got a single bite. It's like fishing out in a boat or on a dock for 2 or 3 hours and not a single bite. I thought, I guess I'll go to Target. I know there's a lovely trail behind there. I am so glad I failed to get any DoorDash orders or anything, because this last walk was genuinely way more fun than expected, more rewarding. A lot of unexpected stuff with the helicopters and the boats going by. The people yelling at each other down there on the fishing dock under that weird bridge with all the RVs. Not to mention the incredible natural beauty. So it's okay to be disappointed when things don't happen that you expect, because something else might be coming along. Well, it's time to head back up to my mom's to hang out a little longer and give her a hug goodbye. I don't look forward to saying goodbye, but I look forward to saying goodbye, if that makes any sense. This has been an ideal way to end my visit to do the waterfront trail. It really helped me have a sense of closure, and I look forward to returning and doing more of the trail, really. I had some ideas of running around doing a lot of the top 20 landmarks and places to go for, people like you watching who might want to visit this area. Then I got to thinking, with the limited time I have here, and my main priority was to reconnect with my mom near her 80th birthday, moving into a new place after like 13 years in another one. I haven't seen her in 4 years, so we really went a bit deep with some conversations, real intentional, restaurants, real beautiful, meaningful time I will always treasure. But on the side, I thought, focus on your favorite things, places you ever did and went to when you lived here for those 6 months, and that would be this waterfront trail, and definitely probably even more Arcata Marsh. So I hope you've enjoyed the ride and that you've learned something, and I definitely encourage you to come. But check ahead if you can, see if the weather's going to be any good, and if not, embrace the drama and bring a good plastic rubber slicker. Bless you.